For 25 years, I never thought I was a good enough fundraiser. My board members, bosses and staff, donors and peers all thought I was doing a fantastic job. But I looked at other people in the field and felt there were pieces of fundraising that just didn't fit who I was. It took developing asking matters and the asking styles for me to finally realize all the strengths I brought to fundraising and that no one has every strength. We're all different, and we learn to fundraise in our own style in order to be as effective as we possibly can be. In terms of the asking matters, asking styles, I'm a kindred spirit. That's an intuitive introvert. Kindred spirits can also be shy. Because we take everything personally and see awkward situations as a reflection on ourselves, we can be reticent to try new things and enter into awkward situations. People don't think of me as shy or introverted, and that's because I've developed really confident presentation and communication skills that mask what I'm feeling inside. But I know what I'm feeling, and I know how challenging it is for me to meet new people, call people on the phone, attend special events, and network at them, and even ask people for gifts, even after all these years. When people think of the stereotypical fundraiser, it's someone who's rather extroverted, a salesy type. Someone who isn't shy about meeting new people. Someone who can be objective and not take things personally, who can take rejection and move right on to the next solicitation as if nothing's happened. Well, those are great skills for sure, but they're not the only skills. For me and my fellow kindred spirits, the flip side of being conflict averse is that we strive for harmony and go out of our way to make things right. So we tend to be very solicitous of our donors. And because we're extremely sensitive and take things personally, we're aware of how others feel and do our best to make them feel good. What wonderful qualities for fundraising, which is all about relationships. And I realize now why I gravitated to major gift fundraising as opposed to other aspects of the field. I never liked direct mail because it's all analytic and based on A/B testing and such, and I'm not that analytical. I never liked the field of special events because I really hate large crowds. In fact, at any special event, even large personal gatherings, you'll see me gravitate to one person and monopolize that person's time rather than muster up whatever it takes to talk to others. I always enjoyed institutional fundraising because that was a combination of writing well and developing relationships with individual people. But what really drove me was the individual relationships. With individuals, especially once I got past the initial introduction, I could shine. I've always been curious about people, so I ask lots of questions. I'm interested in what makes people tick, starting with overanalyzing myself. So coming to understand why donors cared and what motivated their giving is what I found fascinating. I still have to deal with the fact that introverts derive their energy from themselves. That means when we're in interactive situations, it tends to take energy rather than build energy. So there's no question that my work with donors takes effort, psychic energy. But the genuine warmth between them and me is very rewarding. And I think the general non-confrontational nature of these relationships also suits me well. Yes, at the end of the day, I have to request a gift, and that can still feel conflicted. But I've always known that even a solicitation meeting is about the relationship much more than the gift. That, along with knowing my asking makes an impact in the world, gives me the strength to ask.